Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. Okay, we are going to revisit my technique that was suggested to me by the purple stitch. It's not my technique. It's something I've done before that I absolutely love doing. Instead of doing a traditional alcohol ink swirl where you put resin on the cup, you put alcohol inks in various colors on the resin, and then you finish it off by dropping on a white alcohol ink, usually Pinata, but it can be any of the others. People tend towards the Pinata because it's denser and therefore you get more intense swirling from it. That's a traditional alcohol ink swirl cup. Resin, alcohol colors, white on top. Okay, so what I've decided to do, based on a comment by the Purple Stitch a while ago, I thought it would be interesting, because she thought it would be interesting, so I ran with the idea of putting the white Pinata Blanco Blanco into the resin that goes on the cup first. So in other words, instead of putting the white alcohol ink by itself on top of the colors of alcohol ink, we put it in the resin underneath. That's it. That's the only difference. You still get swirls, you still get a lot of colors. It's just a little bit different and it looks a little bit different. So we are returning today to the concept of beachy blues. This is your basic aquamarine and teal and turquoise and those kind of blues that you often see at the beach in the sunshine. Really pretty water blues. So we have a whole bunch of Woody's goodies because I am in love with these alcohol inks. I have lots of others, but I keep coming back to these. I think they're spectacular. I am using, and you can see the cap color gives you something of an indication. This is called Bailey's Jellyfish Kinky Adios MF. I love the name of that. I'm not sure what it has to do with water, but you know, Grasshopper, Holy Water, that should be interesting, and of course Tropical Mermaid, because that's really a beachy water blue, your mermaid colors. So those are my colors of alcohol ink that I will be dropping onto the resin. The resin will have the Pinata Blanco Blanco white alcohol ink mixed into it. I'm going to mix up about 20 milliliters to go on my 20-ounce skinny stainless steel tumbler. It has been sanded and washed. I'm not going to bother spray painting it. I'm just going to put colored resin onto it, and the resin will have the white, and to make it match all of these other things a little better, I am using this concentrated opaque pigment, also from Woody's Goodies. This one is called The Robot, and I don't know if this shows up well on camera because it is so concentrated. It may look black, but it's actually a teal. It's just very, very concentrated. So when I take a speck of this and I mix it in to the white resin that has this in it, we should get a nice light teal base resin to put on the cup before we drop on the alcohol inks. And if none of this makes any sense to you, I will link to other videos below where I've done this same technique and talked about it. And you can just basically watch and see what I do, because there's nothing about this that's terribly complicated. It's just a different order of things, basically. So I am going to do my usual ventilation, gearing up. I will put this on mute and set it to fast-mo, so you just sit back and enjoy the show. And we're back. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, that is beautiful. Nice, hard, dry to the touch. Love my Chaos liquid stone. All right, here we are, folks. Again, another not very sunny day, but oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous here. We'll try and get more sunlight, daylight in here. That is beautiful. Wow. You know what this makes me think of? Have you ever gone on Google Earth and just gone to somewhere in the ocean, any of the oceans, and just sort of gone in close up to see all the different colors and the reefs? And I love doing that. I love going in to see real close to see what little islands I can find. I always figure if I look hard enough, there might be a, I don't know, shipwreck or giant squid, something like that. This looks sort of like that, like a map from satellite. That is really beautiful. Now, is this Beachy Blues? I don't know. I have to say I'm not disappointed, but in retrospect, I probably wouldn't have used all of these blues after all. Let me line them up here. I think this one, which, you know, jellyfish, I think it's this one here, real dark blue. I'm not sure. I wasn't expecting it to be that dark. And what else have we got here? I think grasshopper is a little too green, although it's on the edge. This one, I think Bailey's is gorgeous. I think that's that deep teal in there. I think that's really pretty. And Tropical Mermaid, that would be one of these maybe. I don't know. There are some gorgeous ones in here. There are some that are too green. Maybe that's the grasshopper there. But I am not the least bit disappointed with this. I think for a guy who likes turquoise and beachy blues, this is really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Okay, so he gets a decal and another layer of resin, no sparkles. And then all three of these cups, let me get them all. Even though this is just about this one, this video, I wrap up my series of 3 cups here. So we started out with our first Beachy Blues. This is for a gal, so I allowed some sparkles. We have the gorgeous holographic turquoise glitter underneath all of the teals and turquoises and aquas of Mica Swirl. And then we went to a guy cup for somebody who likes green and black. And I seriously think I nailed that one. And now we have a guy cup for another Beachy Blues lover. And while these aren't the same colors exactly, I think they're beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. Thanks, everyone. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.